I just somehow knocked my glass off my feet. I can't find them. I've got pretty poor vision. So yeah, I could definitely use some help up here.
There is no such thing as an intelligent, well thought out, perfectly executed incident or accident. We pilots, we can do stupid things and we will do stupid things. Like this person losing his glasses when flying with an airplane. Now, that does not mean that this person is an incompetent bad pilot, absolutely not. You will do stupid things, and it is your reaction, how you're going to solve this problem. This is a defining factor if you are a good pilot or a bad pilot. And in this case, this is a very good pilot because, okay, he has lost his glasses, he cannot see anymore, but he is asking for help. He is doing the right thing.
47 Papa Golf, declaring an emergency.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
I just somehow knocked my glass off my feet. I can't find them. I've got pretty poor vision. I'm trying to make out instruments, but I'm going to need radar vectors. I think probably the Philly. Maybe the Philly International would probably be the best one if possible. So yeah, I could definitely use some help up here.
No problem, sir. Number 47 Papa Golf, altimeter is 29er. Let's see, we'll be right back with you. You want vectors to Philadelphia International, is that correct?
To help this pilot, air traffic control is going to give him vectors. And that means that air traffic control is going to guide this pilot towards the airfield. So air traffic control is going to say, for example, steer heading 360, and then the pilot can turn towards heading 360, and this is called a vector.
Yeah, I need a wide runway and someone to help talk me in.
Okay, sir. Number 7 Papa Golf, that's fine. You can expect Philly International here.
This pilot is doing very well, because he is very clear with his radio communication. He is clearly stating that he needs a wide runway, which is of course a smart thing to do, and that he also needs somebody to talk him in. And that means that he needs some instructions to land with the airplane.
And let me clear a few guys out of the way and I'll get back to you. For now, just fly straight and level.
Do my best.
Straight and level flight means that you're flying with a constant direction, and level means that you're not climbing or not descending, you're flying with a constant altitude. When you can no longer see outside and you can no longer see your instruments, this is something very difficult to do. Especially like this pilot, if you do not have an autopilot and you have to fly manually with the airplane, because your senses, so your inner ear, your balancing system in your inner ear, is going to give you false information. It's going to give you information, it's going to tell you that you are turning towards the left or turning towards the right, you are climbing, you are descending, whilst the airplane is just flying straight and level. And you start to react to this false information, so you have the feeling that you are turning towards the left, so you want to stop this turn to fly level, but the airplane was not turning towards the left, your airplane was just flying straight and level. So now you turn towards the right to stop that left turn, and now you're turning towards the right. And you will have a sensation, even though the airplane is turning, that you're flying straight and level. And this is going to end up into a spiral dive. Now, with my students, to let them experience what it feels like, I let them close their eyes. And then most of the time, 9 times out of 10, they will start turning towards the left or to the right. They will have a feeling that they are flying straight and level. They will go to a very steep bank angle, and then they will end up into a spiral dive. And this is some very scary stuff because it is so disorientating and it can take quite a while to stabilize the airplane yet again. And most of the time you don't have the time. You will crash into the ground and then it's game over.
Number 47 Papa Golf will do it with no driver vectors here, sir. Start a right turn, shallow angle, right turn, and I'll tell you when to stop. Number 7 Papa Golf, you can stop turn.
This is a very smart idea, because if you are going to give gyro vectors, that means that you're going to say turn heading 090, but it doesn't make any sense because this pilot cannot see anymore. So he is incapable of reading 090 of his standby compass or on his gyro compass. This is going to be very difficult to do. So this air traffic controller is just going to say turn towards the left, now stop turn, or turn towards the right, stop turn, and this makes a lot more sense.
stop turn 7 Papa Golf.
Number 47 Papa Golf, if you can, nose over just a little bit there and ease off the climb. You're showing 4,500 at the moment. Shallow adjustments. 7 Papa Golf, do you show an altitude there?
It's very hard for me to read, like I have to get very close. So right now I am showing, hold on, 3,300.
That's perfect. That's what I'm showing. Now we match. That's good. Thanks. We're going to line you up for runway 9 right. 7 Papa Golf, continue your left turn. 7 Papa Golf, go ahead and stop turn there, and the next voice will take you the rest of the way.
Okay.
7 Papa Golf, Philly, you're a little bit high still. You need to come down if you're able to start descent, and look for the Philly report 12 o'clock, about a mile and a half.
I would not say you're a little too high and you need to start to descend. I would just say start descent very shallowly and then see if that descent is going to be enough. And then if it isn't enough, well, descend a tiny bit more. Because I want to avoid descending very steeply, because then it's going to be very difficult to control your airplane.
Mile and a half to get descent.
7 Papa Golf, looks like you're lined up pretty good, maybe slightly to the left. Looks like you're correcting though. Do you have the field in sight?
Just barely.
Okay, it'll be the far right runway 9 right. So just keep lining up for that, and if you're not sure what you're looking at, let me know.
I have no idea which one. I see lights. I can't distinguish one from the other.
This is quite dangerous because when you cannot see anymore, you can see very vaguely, it is very easy to confuse the airport lights for some other lights. So let's just hope that those are indeed the airport lights that he is seeing.
At 7 Papa Golf, we have the parallel taxiways also clear for you, so just find a set of parallel lights and line up for them. But the far right set of white lights is going to be 9 right. It looks like you are lined up for that now. Just keep coming downhill, and it looks like you're lined up now. You're about a less than a half-mile final.
This is a very smart thing of this air traffic controller, because there are 2 runways, and you also got a taxiway. And this air traffic controller is clearing everything from the 2 runways and from the taxiway. So this pilot, he can just find some open space, a runway or a taxiway or I don't know what, and just land the airplane there. This is some very good thinking.
Okay, so here are rabbits, and they look, I can't tell, is there 1 rabbit or 2 on this runway?
Just 1. Should be 1 set of rabbits, and should lead you straight in there for 9 right.
Okay, so if I'm centered on the rabbit, I want to be to the right of that?
No, if you're centered on the rabbit, you should be lined up for 9 right.
The rabbit are those flashing white lights guiding the pilot towards the runway.
Okay, so I have white lines down the center, I see green, so I'm aiming for the white line. Then is that the emergency aircraft coming in now on 908?
Yeah, pretend affirmative, he's on 124.35. And for the emergency aircraft, yes, you're lined up for 9 right, just keep coming downhill.
This is probably somebody from the fire department who is going to be the first responder if something goes horribly wrong. And I know that this person is trying to help, but this is not a very smart thing to do, because he is broadcasting over the frequency, because he wants to know if this is the emergency traffic on final. But the moment that he is broadcasting, the pilot nor air traffic control can talk to each other. And even though it's only for a few seconds, that can be enough to cause an accident. And also, it's not really necessary to do radio communication because, well, you can see the aircraft coming and you can see the aircraft landing. So there isn't really a purpose of blocking the frequency.
Nice job, wind 240 at 9. Wind 240 at 9, nice job, keep coming down.
Okay, I'm down.
This is some very good flying. He has landed his airplane as blind as a bat. Well, this is some real piloting skills.
7 Papa Golf, very good. You can just stop right there on the runway if you like, and we can just plan on deplaning there if that's the best option for you. You can see if you can locate the glasses.
This is a very good idea to just stop on the runway, look for your glasses, and then when you can see again, go towards the parking. Now, thank you for watching, and if you want to improve your piloting skills, go towards my video flight training course on vintageaviators.net.